Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let's get some stuff here heading off there. Let's get some stuff. There we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? How is everybody? Chris Pinto. No, man, this is the sim you ought to be getting into, bro. Hope everybody's good. FGHU going to be flying. What's up there? Eric Gaming and Vlogs Games. How are you, man? How are you? Oh, you wanted to listen to the rest of the song? There you go, Nissan's. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoy our little dance tunes here before we get started here on another X-Plane. So, okay, let me do a few things here because I just see now that this is a little bit messed up. So let me get our METAR squared back away. I think I know what I did there. Whoops. Yeah, I screwed that up. All right, so that's that. Okay, so today, if you want to, go ahead and say hey in here. So let me throw a few shout-outs here. I'm trying to get as many as I could in here. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Obeyed Balls 392. How are you, man? 3 p.m. Good to see you there, Dennis Fox. Good to see a lot of sponsors in here already, so good to see you guys as well, and ladies. What's up there, bud? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Gary, our Mr. Nightbot in residency, what's up, man? Walter Moss, Jeff B, Steven Charbonneau, what's up, man? I saw Dimitri back there as well. Nick T, what's up? Android 13, Ruggles FPV, hope you guys are doing well. Tyler Seston, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. And Dragon Spirit, hello, John Price, there's Dimitri. We got Dennis in there, what's up, John? There he is. It's good to see everybody here. Eric Gaming and Vlogs, also, by the way, Mr. Chris Pinto, hope you're doing well. Noble Force, hello, FTG, how are you doing? I am doing well, man, thanks for asking. I hope you are doing well as well. There's Mr. Chris Pinto. Lewis Grumbles, good day, FTG, hope you're doing well. And Kyle Landfair, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well. And Chance Rasmussen, how are you, man? Still need a stinking TSA. All right, so let's do this. I've got a few things. I'm going to try to display some chat once we get in and out of our main startup sequences and stuff. So everybody's good, Dark, man. Thanks for asking. She just had a little, I don't know, it's just a little intolerance to the oatmeal cereal we were feeding her. So, yeah, so that was been a challenge. So, let's do something. I guess we can do this fairly quick. Yeah, we should be able to do it fairly quick. Let's pull up. Let's get our plan up. A lot of this stuff I've already done. I've already got a lot of it already set in here. So just to give you a few on our briefing here, American Airlines 317. We're in a B-72 with Lima. That's our basically our profile, navigation profile. We are starting out in CYYZ. That is Canada. So all you Canadians there or Torontonians, is that right? Torontonians. Probably not. Nightbike Gary, what's up there? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well, man. That's a meme on our G-Man, so that's funny, man. Global Art and Scenery. Yeah, well, I believe this is the IS. Is this the ISTG group? I think. Not exactly sure. This isn't the CYZ that's actually payware. I got the freeware version. I think it's from the Chris K guys. I think Dimitri. I think it's theirs, and then yeah, but it's okay. I don't usually fly in Canada a lot, so I typically have a once I get at least all the American scenery, then I'll bounce up and start buying some European stuff as well. There's some killer stuff out there that I was looking to Airsoft to put out. But anyway, so we got pretty much airtime is gonna be pretty short, like it normally is. Block fuel, we're only talking about 21,000 plus the extra 3,000. We've got our 0 fuel weight. Fuel factor, I think we're running like 15 or is it 12? I can't remember. Basic routing here, we're actually going to take a different departure out of here, one that fits the 2-4 since that's where we're going to fly out of, at least 2-4 right. Other than that, pretty much this is our weather, all of our ins and outs. So I'm just going to go ahead and start things up here. I don't want to get too much into this. I just kind of want to get into the flight because I've been kind of looking forward to this. So let's go ahead and let's close that down. And let's get a few screens on. Let's get some stuff in. Now, we are in the flight factor. I said 777. I was talking about that earlier. So, but yes. Anyway, we are here in the 757-200 here from Flight Factor. This is version 2 professional. Awesome plane. I've enjoyed it. And also, you can see here. Oh shoot! I didn't even start this thing up. So we've got our pedestal here from Goflight. So let me get my software going on that as well. I should have thought about that. Wait a minute, what'd Pinto say? Hey, what's up there? Is that Dwan? Nelson, what's up, man? How are you? All right, we're gonna see what's I'm probably gonna have to restart this. I hope I don't have to restart X-Plane. I forgot to shut this down on my last go through. All right, there it goes. All right, good. So it brought everything through. Cool. Yep. Okay, we're good. All right, good. All right. Woo. Never know. Sometimes that thing, yeah, sometimes. All right, so if you're looking here on this bottom screen, basic comms here. This is really my EFIS display. Then we've got all of our lights, which you see here at the bottom of our panel, runway turn-offs, wings. I got our position lights, and I've also got two fuel switches here at the end for our fuel throw-up. And then we've got wings, anti-engine, the engine anti-ice, everything over here. I've got some just manual, just like dome lights, the charting lights, all these kind of stuff. Then your main landing gear is all up here. And I'll bring the camera a little close here as we get into our getting ready to take off and whatnot. And then other than that, this is all your autopilot stuff up here. So I'll kind of zoom the camera in a little bit as we get ready to start off. And that way you guys can kind of see more of the moving parts in here. So, so yeah, it's cool. All right, so we got our APUs up, so let's go ahead and let's get our bus tied over. APU generators running, utility buses, gets all of our screens up and running. And let's go ahead and do our Irs alignment here. Oh, man, I just saw Scooter relieve himself on the console, and all I thought was, yeah, that'd be a dead dog, man. Absolute dead dog. Hey, what's up, Gamer Dad? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. And question: can you do train simulators? Normally, I would say yeah. I don't necessarily mind. I'm not a big fan of the train sims though, mainly because I can't control where I want to go, and that's the skinny of it. So let's all right. So let's do. Hey, what's up there, FTG's room fan? How are you, bud? I hope you are doing well. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to enter our position. So we are in CYYZ. CYYZ. I'll put us there. So we'll go ahead and enter this into our IRS position. We'll give this just a couple of minutes here. Probably won't take long. And then we'll see our maps and everything come alive. All right, so let's see. I'll go and get my checklist out. I didn't have these in a nice book, but hey, what's up there, Blue Type? How are you? So while we're waiting, oh yeah, the kiddos are fine, man. The kiddos are fine. She just has a little bit of an intolerance right now to oatmeal, it seems. That seemed to be our big one that she did not like. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut back on that. So it's a little chilly here in the cab, so let's go ahead and let's get some AC going. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull all that around. We'll go and get some window heats on. Fire this up. All right, so we should see all our windows there, top right of your screen. We'll start moving up. There they go. Sweet. All right. All right, now let's look here. All right. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just start off route here. So I'm gonna type some of this stuff in here. So we're gonna do C1YZ. Whoops, not that many. And I think, yeah, I'm doing good there, room fan. Hope you are, man. So Dimitri asked me if I was a pilot in real life. We'll talk about that. Shadex, what's up, man? How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. I am. Well, I am. I can be. I was. How about that? I was. And had a little bit of an accident. I said that we've talked about it, you know, quite a ways back. All right, so let's go ahead. Enter our departure is going to be Rebel Reagan. What's up, man? Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate that. Gonna be right in time for takeoff here. So we're actually going to take off in the Kepta 2. This is going to take us right out of the 2-4s, so that's where I want to be. And that's going to be 2-4 right. There we go. And let me look here at our double check here. I think that was Wowsy. That's where we're gonna take off from. So Wowsy will be our transition. And thank you there. Is that Pratt Part 6? Thank you, man. Appreciate the subscription. As always, guys. That's a good one, Nick. It's a shame you haven't joined us. Yeah. You guys are always welcome. And come hang out, too. You don't just have to come and just check in or ask a question and leave. You guys are more than welcome to come hang out with us. But it's not forced. You guys don't have to, so don't feel like you absolutely have to be there. So let's go ahead. I know our arrival is going to be on the Lindy 6. That's going to bring us in from the northwest. So that's going to be us right in over the Lindy VORs. So we'll go ahead and enter the Lindy 6. And I believe I'm going to expect, just based on weather right now, let me put it up here and let's see. And then we'll add this up. There we go. So if I remember correctly, let's go down here and we'll look for the weather, which is right here. So we're looking, this little area right here is basically our terminal area forecast as well as what is going on right now. So from this we can see here at JFK International Airport, it is winds are 190 at 10 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, broken at 14,000, overcast at 18,000, 7 degrees. Is our temperature, 4 degrees is our dew point, and altimeter is 3027, and it's just basically got the remarks of what kind of a station it is and the reporting that it has. Now our terminal area forecast are giving us basically at times, so they're saying at specific times we can expect certain things. So as you can see here, this is from the 28th at 0800 Zulu. This is 1100 Zulu, 1300. See, there's 2-hour formal terminal area forecast, and they're saying basically giving us our winds, and you can see your visibility comes down quite a bit. You can see here this minus RA means light rain, broken at 4,500. So we can see that the rain and overcast come in. So the quicker we can get out, the better off we're going to be by the time we get to JFK. So we're not going to have really any weather as of in the next hour that's really going to be anything too dramatic. So we're not going to have some crazy auto land scenario here at JFK, but yeah, it should be at least a little bit cloudy once we start coming in. We see here 280 at 6 knots, 15 statute miles of visibility. Skies are clear. So yeah, things are pretty good right now. So good deal. Let's go ahead and minimize that. I just wanted to make sure. Actually, you know what? Let me just move this over to the side. Let's do this. Already lost with all the controls. It's okay, man. It's all right, Jeff. It's years of just doing it, man. Years of doing it. There's some stuff that I look at and I'm like, I don't know how they reckon. I don't know how they remember all that. It's okay, man. And two, especially, dude, if we've got anytime we've got stuff coming up here in the cruise, it's a great time to ask questions. So seriously, if you got a question, if I don't know it, I'll find the answer for you. I do claim to always do that. So let's add in, let's see, wait a minute, did I catch it? I don't think it did. Yes, the Lindy 6 and that. So let's activate all of this. It should have Lindy. There it is. It's at the end. So execute that. We'll go ahead and clear the vectors off because we don't need vectors because I'm not going to have anybody to vector me. So that should, all right, so that did that. Some of this stuff, don't worry about it. All right, so we're going to go direct to CFB. So let's go and put this in here. CFB VOR, there we go. This part's always a little bit, I don't want to say challenging, but it's always a little bit different. People explain this stuff a little bit differently. I haven't quite yet figured out how to best explain it. I'm getting rid of all these. All right, so let's go ahead and do a step through plan here. I believe Barney Corvette matter, captain 22 right. So I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think that was probably it. All right, so now from this point on, what we've got to do is we've got to go ahead and set our initial, our performance climb rates and all that good stuff. So weights, all that kind of thing. So let's do a 12 cost index. Let's put reserves. We know are 3,000. That'll be 3.0. Our zero fuel weight is right there, 130.8. So we'll say 130.8. So our fuel here is 4.3 is what we've got in the tank. So let's go ahead, let's swing over here and let's go ahead and fill some stuff up. So GPU's running. Passengers are at 120. Or 110 is what I set it at. Cargo weight's 5,000. Better do it like this. 5,000, and then our fuel weight is going to be 33.5. There's 33,500. Alright, so we'll optimize our CG, balance the plane, and we got the fuel truck and a gate configuration, and let's load it up. Whoops, doors are closed. Alright, now let's try it again. Terrified of heights, that's no good. Twin Cam, what's up, man? When do I need to use the anti-ice? Alright, so Dimitri asked when we do use the anti-ice. Typically, anti-ice with any of these planes is used whenever there's the visible presence of moisture. So clouds are a visual presence of moisture. If it is rained, if there is dew on the ground and you're taking off in an early morning and it's a wet, moist morning, that's something that you want to watch out for. But typically, once you get to a certain altitude, it's something that you can monitor. But a lot of people will, you know, leave like a wing or a window heat. Make sure that your windows in the front don't fog up, the windows on the sides don't fog up. It's basically like a defroster. Then outside of that, it's totally up to pilot discretion as to whenever they see visible signs of moisture. So yes, because the last thing you want is ice on the plane. Ice gets on the plane, it's hard to get it off. It just is. Okay, so we'll make sure you get all this. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's fuel trucks out, gate config. Let's go ahead and shut the GPU down, and then we'll go ahead and close our door. What's up there, Sean? How are you, man? What's up, David Willer? Good to see you, man. Yeah, little one's better, Twin Cam. Thanks for asking, man. She's just a little intolerant to oatmeal right now. I mean, who ain't? I mean, oatmeal sends everybody to the bathroom. All right, so I'm going to turn a few nav aids here other than that. Now, the cool thing is, as I do have down here on the switch, I've got all this does move all these switches, so I can go through different plans, the ILSs, the VORs, maps, plan views, and check everything out. So it's really nice to be able to do that. So we can step through our entire plan. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's go ahead and we're looking here. We've got a couple here. I'm just going to kind of step through and make sure we don't have any kind of ridiculous. So I'll make sure everything's going in the same direction. All right, Lindy, LGA, and then you see this nice little turn right here at Corvette and Matter, and then back to JFK. So that's where we're going to make a steep 70 degree turn to the right, and we'll be right in the 2.2s over at JFK. So that all looks good. I'm happy with that. Pretty simple. It's not a huge flight plan. But it happens quick. All right, so let's go back to initial reference. Takeoff. So our degrees right now is positive 3 degrees Celsius. We'll enter 3 degrees Celsius there. And our V1. Shoot. All right, hang on. I've got a chart for that. Of course I've got a chart for that. So if anybody knows, all the 757s, 76, 75, I'm sure this 777 is probably just about as the same. But each one of them inside has a nice like FCOM that has all of these V-speeds in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop this up here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So we see, let's go back a little bit. All right, see our gross weight is 160.8. So that's 160,000 pounds. So what I'm going to look like, what I'm going to look for on here, there's not even a weight times that. So we're just going to be able to go 5 flaps. We're going to do 220. So 106 is going to be, our cruise altitude is going to be 33,000. Let's put that in there. 33,000. What's up, Zero here? How are you? Maurice Rickett, what's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Pittsburgh 412, how are you doing? If you got questions, save them, and let's get up into the main climb, get into, I don't have to worry about, I've got a few things here that I've redesigned on here, and I want to test these out, and I want to check them out before we go live with some VASSIM or Pilot Edge, some of that kind of stuff. So that's definitely in the near future. I don't want to get out there and get caught sleeping online with pros out there on Pilot Edge and then have some stupid stuff went wrong. So all right, so our V1 here is going to be 106. We're not really taking off very heavy. We're taking off pretty light. All right, so 106, then we're going to be right about 114. It's going to be our rotate, and then rotate is going to be that plus, what was that? Rotate plus 15, this is 127. We'll be a little bit light, that's okay. All right, so that's in. So now all our altitudes, now that we have a climb profile, Now you'll see all of these altitudes right here will go in all the way up to 33. So that's nice. Then we've got a couple of definitive fixes here, like 3019. All the ones that are in definite bolds here are things that are neither restrictions or altitudes that we have to be down to. So we'll be trying to do VNAV profiles as well, and sometimes I just like to just mess with the autopilot myself since I've got it up here on the top. I like to kind of move along with that anyway. So unless theirs is off, the empty weight is 130.8. Now that's what they've got here. Now this is all the stuff. The max takeoff weight is 256. And that's the empty weight from everything. That's without cargo. That's without everything. Because I'll do the same thing on the 7.6. Yeah, Zero. It's all in the bottom there, man. If you want to check it out, man. We've got the IP down there, so everyone's welcome if you want to come hang out. It's more. What's up there, Chris Schultes? What's up, man? Oh, well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, so let's do this. Let's tell you what. We'll get ready and do a little pushback here. We're going to get on the 2.4s and get on out of here. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and get pumps in. And we need to turn and go in. Let's go ahead and do pushback here. All right, let's do a pre-plan here. I do like this, especially if we got X-Plane guys in here. Man, I love better pushback. This has been really nice. All right, so we'll go ahead. Let's connect that first. We'll accept that plan. Hey, nice, Paxton. Well, hey, man, teach us something. I never got to the commercial route. I would have liked to, but I never got that far. I got instrument rated, and that was the end of it. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's just pull this out of the way for right now, and then let's pull up some charts here. Let's look and see what we've got. All right, let's see. That should be. All right, so there's that guy's going to go ahead and get ready to get pushed in here. All right, so let's see. That was JFK. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's go and pull up our takeoff here. All right, so let's go in and get a SID here for. Pretty cool. Look at what's picked the whole entire front end of the plane up. It's incredible. Okay. Kepka 2, 2324s left and right. Okay. So here is our basic layout here. So we'll be taking off the 2.4s, 2.4 right. So our departures, got all that stuff up there. But anyway, here we go. So kept the 2 departure, 2.4 left and right. So these will be these two little ones right here. So we'll take off on a runway heading at or above 1,000. We'll go ahead and make our turn towards Sabre. Once we hit Sabre, we'll hit Take It. Then Raikim or Rakim, Kepka. Well, actually, we'll go down and hit Wowsy. So we'll skip Kepka altogether, and then we'll go down to Wowsy. It's one of our transitions. That and BM Bumpa. I guess that's Bumpa. I guess that's how they say that. But those are our two transitions out of the Kepka 2. So we'll enter here at Raikim, and then we'll go down to Wowsy. So pretty simple. It's not really that hard, but we got to at or below 9,000. So that is our altitude restriction. Off our initial climb is 1,000. And even if you want to see it in text form, Basically explains out exactly what's on the chart right here. So you got 204 left and right climb heading 237 at 1,000 feet. Climb left turn to 235 where assigned. So the vectors would take you around depending on traffic, spacing, all that other kind of stuff, and we'll expect radar vectors to savor. So then we're basically proceed as filed. So so there's that. So pretty simple. This is not definitely not a complicated one today. It's a good one to test all our stuff out on, get an idea of what we got going on. So we're already hooked back on the pushback. Standby's up, buses are up. I don't know. Let's see this. Oh, we'll go ahead and pull this stuff up. Get through our checklist here. From the side. Yeah, left, right, on. All right, all the anti-ice is off. All right, so we'll have to cut packs off here in a minute. And logo lights as required. There we go. All right, so let's do. All right. Dennis. Well, I would imagine they're Paxton. Yeah, man. I guarantee it's hard, man. I would guarantee it is, man. Solo at 5 a.m. off to work. What you flying in, Paxton? You are you Cessnoing or you soloing like a 172, 182? What you flying in there, man? That's a big moment, man. 172, sweet, man. It's awesome. A bumpy ride, never, man. Okay, I got you there, Dimitri. Well, I don't know why they wouldn't have the same exact, why they wouldn't fill in, because X-Plane's default there, you can still change it. Every one of that, you can still change your main fuel rate, and it still puts it in the plane. It's not the best way to do it, but it still works the way it's intended to work. But the thing about it is it's still the zero fuel weight that they entered into the aircraft, into PlaneMaker. So I wouldn't understand why they would add in a completely different zero fuel weight to something else other than you know what the plane itself should have. I'll double check it though, so I'll double check it, no problems. Let's get positions on. Let's get everything ready to rock and roll here. We'll go ahead and start up on our left start here. So let's go ahead and cut packs. All right, so we got APU and isolation valves are up. All right, so now this light should come on when we hit 15 on our N2. And there it goes. So now we can throw the fuel to it. She'll fire right up. She better. Lynchburg. That's where I fly. I've flown into Lynchburg before. All right, engine just fired up there. It's coming alive. All right, so we'll let this one stabilize here. All right, so we're back into autos. Let's go ahead and cut our electric on, hydraulics. As this comes up, we should see our pressure light come off. There it goes. All right, so we'll go ahead and move engine start over to number 2. Do the same for it. We'll wait for 15. This light is going to come on here. There she is. Alright, so a couple things. We go back and refer to our chart here. So we've got our chart is, we're 237 heading, so we're going to put 237 heading right here. Flight director on, so 237 here. And then we got 9,000 altitude. And what was that? Okay. Yeah, Nick, it can. It's a little bit auto selective. It's not. I don't have them, and I don't have them turned on a lot because the main thing with what I'm doing here with the pedestal is really just a good test, plus getting in a good live stream here. All right, let's cut gens on, make sure we're all good there. Let's go ahead and switch that off. Let's get the bleeds to the engines. And then we'll cut APU off. Let's get back to more of our runtime here. We're actually a little bit. We're in the like early morning. There we go. All right. There's that. All right. So 2-2 right. If we look here at our, actually be 2-4. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So right there is going to be 2-4 there. So we are going to, let's see, we are somewhere right around in this neighborhood right here at Terminal 3. So we're just going to get back up here on Alpha and ride Alpha all the way around, hit left on Delta, and then pull up here right to 2-4 right, and that's where we'll take off from. They're pretty easy peasy. Only 2 turns. Can't complain with that. All right, let's try this, and we'll see if we can get chat going here. So let's move that away. All right, so safe flight. What's up there, Kyle? How are you? All right, I'm gonna try to see here. Let's I'm gonna move this right here. So you guys let me know what you think of chat up here. If it works, it works. I'm really thinking from a replayability, you guys can see, especially once we get up into the cruise, what kind of questions are being asked, those kinds of things. Let me try moving it over here. There we go. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. It might not work. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it's not, not a big deal. All right. Okay. Let's rock and roll. All right, let's find out why our guy here. He's supposed to call and let me know that there's any day now. All right, there he goes. Yeah, not enough screen space. I know, man. I know. All right. Now they're gone. Wow. All right. Yeah, we did a little bit there, Shade. We kind of get the main gist of everything. Ryan helped me out a lot with all the permissions, a lot of the numbers end of it. But yeah, it was it was just a good design based off a lot of other stuff that we've seen. It was kind of a collective take your pick of some of the better things that we saw. So yeah. Let's find get comfy here. Alright, so I think I'm going to sit up a little bit higher. It was enough, Wealthy. It was an investment. I'll put it that way. Walter. Well, thank you there, Shade. I appreciate it, man. Ah, our METAR got messed up again. Hang on a minute. We want to fix that. Y'all know I hate that kind of stuff. Not that one. It's gotta be that one. There we go. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Man, y'all gotta let me know these things. What's it called? It's a Goflight. So it's a Goflight pedestal. It's custom. You can't buy it, you know, exactly like this one. You can certainly buy the panels and all the modules to fit it and have the general idea. But it is custom. But yes. Did I have to pick new AR or flight controller? Did you have to pick new? I'm not sure what you mean by new AR. Always got a great seat there, Stalin. There you go, man. Well, nice there, Paxton. Yeah. Then at Hartsville, I'm assuming you mean Atlanta. I'm up near Charlotte, Charlotte International. Guess you would call that my home airport. Bot alert. Oh, poor Chuck, man. Y'all stop picking on him. All right, so let's tell you what. Let's go ahead. We're going to run out of room here, so let's go ahead and make our right here at the edge of the ramp. And we'll make our first left, and then we'll go all the way down here to the bottom. This will be 24 right. Now you see our METARs down there on the bottom. 240 is the 7 knot there. So it's 28th day at 0400 Zulu. That's literally just an hour ago. 15 statute miles of visibility. Skies are clear, which they are not clear. Although XCOM may have not really, I don't know, may not have caught up as much. Altimeter is 3001 or 3012. Let's go ahead really right quick while we're at it. Let's just for just the argument's sake here. Our ATIS on there is going to be, let's say, was it 120.82? So we'll dial 120.82. I should pull it up at the top. So they've got altimeter. Okay, yeah. So they've got us off on the 2.4s. They've got us on 3.3s, but the winds are literally right out of 2.4s. The winds are 290. Yeah, I don't understand that. That's okay. Skies are clear, temperature 2, altimeter 3012. So let's go ahead and wait a minute. Fix my views. All right, so 30. And it's going to give me the altitude disagree because our co-pilot side is not the same. So. Why did everybody die in the TeamSpeak, Nick? Why? Because he said he hates Charlotte? Well, fine. Be that way. I don't care if you like Charlotte. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you, man? Andrew. He gets sucked in the engine, RIP Nightbot. Alright, so we'll here we go. We'll take this one right here. Well, I see look above. Oh yeah, walked out of the terminal. Yeah. Is that we gotta keep Chuck away from the bar? I mean, what? Oh yeah, I missed it. Oh, what the crap. Alright. There we go. All right. So we got a few things in. I want to make sure we got dialed in here just before we go. Let's go ahead and pull our flaps in. So we'll pull in 5 degrees of flaps. That's what we're going to take off with. And then just double check 237 in here. And then let's see, that'll be that plus 15. So one, let's see, wait a minute, let me pull this up. Angle ref. Okay. Hey, what's up there, Marty? How are you, man? Oh, you sent a screenshot? Okay, cool. I don't like missing that kind of stuff. All right, so there we go. Good on that 5 degrees flaps. And let's just double check here because I've done this so many times in this plane, just trying to make sure it's all right. Where we at? It's APU, yeah. We got that. Packs are on. And then we've got that, yes. Audio panel pedestal, yes. Pre-flight, yes. Pre-takeoff. There it is. And then after. So we're at plus 30. That's what I was looking for. So we'll go ahead and climb out just a light 180. A little bit of a D-rated takeoff. This means we're just not taking off at full blast. We don't need to. We're not full weight. We're not fuel max takeoff weight. Anything like that. So let's do it. Turn our landing lights on. Full blast here. They'll go off at 10,000.
Approaching 24 right.
All right, here we go. Full power. I love this part, man. This part never gets old. What's up there, DJ? How are you? Alright, let's get up 20 degrees pitch. That's holding pretty tough there at, so there's 1,000, so we'll go ahead and make our turn. Let's go ahead and pop gear up, flaps up, or at least one. We see got that flaps right there, so that's the bottom end of our flaps on this one. Pop that up. Alright, so I'm still a handful. We'll hand fly for a while. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pull things down 10 degrees, kind of start our climb. Alright, gears locked. Hey, what's up, Jerry's Projects? What's up, man? Garrett Coates, what's up, man? Anchorage to Charlotte. Woo! Yeah, wow. You know what? We do need to do a freighter up into Juneau, man. That would be nice. We need to do that. All right, so our cap on this is going to be 9,000. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and get. Let's get that in. Let's get this in. Level change. We're going to go up now to 50. That's going to take us up to 9,000. All right, so now this should make our turn for us. There it goes. Awesome. 250. I love this part. So now it's going to settle us down. Oh, I forgot to set that. So she got a little fast on us. She didn't activate the so really at let's see where it was. Let's see. It's really at Wowsy's at or below 9,000, and then we can go up. A little one not gonna let you stay up, Jeff. Oh man, I know the dude. I know the I know, man. Hey, what's up, Hooters girl? What's up? Woo! Oh man, I'm good, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, she's going to, I tell you what, let's just do this. We're going to, probably would have gotten vectors out direct to our point. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to spool direct. All right, so we'll get back up to 250 here. No flannel, no. Long sleeves today, man. Got to fly in our comfy clothes, man. All right, so let me go ahead and move the cam up just a little bit here so you guys can see a little closer in, see some numbers and some dials being turned in. So we'll go ahead and at least get direct. And this is going to get us direct to, if you're looking at this fix, that's going to get us direct to this right here. Let me get this out of the way. This right here, that's where we're going. Rycom. All right, see you there, Paxton. Good luck, man. Hey, our next live stream, man. Come on in and let us know how you did. And also, dude, follow me on Twitter at Full Tilt up there in the top right there beside our little call sign here of the evening. Hit me up on Twitter, dude, and show me some pictures, man. Send us some pics of you in the solo, man. I'd love to see them. That's a big moment, man. Yeah, send them our way, dude. Nice, Dennis. Very, very, very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and just double check everything. So we're 9,000 here. Once we hit, once we go toward Wowsy, we can go ahead and shoot it straight on up to flight level 330. And pretty much once we get there, you know, we're not gonna be up there very long. That's for sure. All right, let's see. All right. All right, let's see what this thing looks like on the outside. Nice, I like it. All right. All right, so I'm not sure what I think about chat over here. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty hard to read. I think I need some kind of a background. That's just what I'm thinking, though. I don't know. Dude, I know, man. I know, man. I'm just kidding with you, man. Yeah, probably. I would say, let's see, what's today? Saturday night. I'd say neither tomorrow night or Monday night. We'll be back in and do some Gold Rush. All right, absolutely there, man. Absolutely, Twin Cam. Have a great one, man. Good to see you, bud. All right, so we're all right. So now we're looking down here at our map, kind of see what we've got. So these are all of our VORs. Now we've got the T/C is our top of climb, and then our so we're fixing to go through IAG VOR, and then we're going to be up at our top of climb pretty soon. So yeah, so that's zoomed all the way out. So, and you can also see our progress bars up there. I'm not sure ETA and time to go. I'm not distance to go. 289. I'm not exactly sure why our ETA and time to go have not filed in yet, but mainly because we haven't maybe gotten to our top of climb. That's usually where it starts processing all that. And too, you can always look progress pages just to see where you're going. It's going to give you the exact time that all this stuff is supposed to take place. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start dialing in 3,300 or 33,000. So there's that. Heading stuff don't have to worry about because right now the FMC's got it. So after we pass 10,000 feet, then we can make our speed. Right now we're at 250 knots. We can make our speed go up to speed climb at 270. So sorry, we're on this one now. You talking about for the the YouTube chat? Is that what you're talking about there, Blue Tide? I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll probably add in some kind of a light transparent color in there. Actually, I wonder if I can. No, I'm scared to do that. So I can grab one from that first screen, but no, we'll leave it as is. I'll do that right after. I always kind of hate too. Live streams are always really tough, you know, because you've got a certain amount of people that want to see what's going on, but they want to kind of be able to, you know, plug in with the live stream, but they really can't do it. So I hope not. All right, so we got just a few more miles here. We'll hit Wowsy. Alright, let's see. Let's do, we get a few things lined up here, at least before we get ready to climb here. So Wowsy, at or below 9,000 on that. That seems like a little bit low, but okay. I'll take their word for it. Then we're out. When did you add on-screen chat? Well, we added it, I guess, the other day. I got in here, started messing with it, and figured out a way to do it. So, like, the cool thing is super chats have like their own special little bars, so you can see what you see in the live chat. All that stuff is displayed now on screen. So you've got that. Plus now everyone's icons, what they go to. So orange is the new green. So you sponsors. If you guys notice that your name is green, I mean your name is orange now. Green guys in the regular YouTube chat. Now we back that up and strike it up again. So yeah, so now you see that it's orange. There you go. So that right there does it. So yeah, we got a whole plane of freeloaders, man. It's okay. Take out geese. Driving them like, oh, never mind. I don't like to say that. All right, so finally at Wowsy. I feel this is a little bit low here, so let's. Sun's gonna be set. We're gonna actually get it come in on JFK right on time here. It's nice. So if you got questions, if you got anything that you really want to see, anything that you want to, anything that you want to know, if it's a noob question, it doesn't matter. Even if it's something more experienced or anything like that, you know, guys, I'm fixing to hit our main cruise, so guys are more than welcome to especially plug in here to chat. I'm going to turn the rest of our anti-ice on. Stuck into the main gear, we're good. We can drop you out here at 9,000 before you freeze to death. We're still a degree of Celsius. We're what, 2.7 degrees above freezing, so you're good now. All right, so once we make our turn here, it'll be in just a few seconds. Alright, so once it does this, I'm going to go ahead and hit our level change. Level change is going to start speed climbing up to 33,000 feet. Speed will pick up, everything's going to pick up. So we'll go ahead and we'll etch our speed up here as we get to 9,000. Typically, you know, when departures have you off and keeping a low altitude or a lower altitude for a longer period of time, typically what they're doing is kind of setting up traffic separation for other airports that may be in the area that may have routes and departures through the area. Not exactly sure on this one. This one seems a little much. So there's that. And let's go ahead and let's start our climb. Let's get above 10,000 feet. Alright, so now she's should be climbing. Now we're in a climb mode, which is good. You can see that here. You've got the climb CLB. Altitude's going up, so we're 10,000 there, so we can go ahead and etch this up to 270 is what we'll speed climb at. So you should see the airplane will pitch down. Actually, let me do this right there. There we go. You see we're following our peak line there. 270 altitude's up, so 18,000 we'll flip it back to a standard. Oh, this is good. It looks good. Pretty plain. Pretty plain. Pretty, yeah. I know, man. Max out to the engine catch off. It'll do it, Nick. It'll do it. You got to be really careful taking off too, because if you take off too soon, and take off too fast and too steep, and go over the flap speed, it'll crash it. It's kind of like, wow. It's kind of puts the screws to it, man. Oh, well, I hope you halfway enjoyed there, Zai. It's you know, it's different. There's a lot going on, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, it well, y'all are like, yeah, y'all were definite explain newbies. Hey, this is a combat seal. Once you put a gun on that 757, woo! What would be the logic in that? Good question. Good question. All right, so let me get a few lights on. Some of this stuff didn't turn on like it was supposed to. All right, there's that. Hey, go watch Arma. Hey, what's up, the Sarge? How are you, man? Whoa, we must have a beautiful sunset behind us. Let's check it out. What sunset? Wow, it's incredible. Absolutely, man. Wonderful, man. And yourself? I am doing good, man. Thanks for asking. American, that's right.
Altimeter setting.
All right, so now right there, passing 18,000. So now we'll go ahead and pull this down to 29.902. And that way, for those that may not know why you would want to do that, that just makes sure that any other airplanes in your area is everybody's on the same altitude. That's what that all helps control. All right, so top of climb's coming up pretty quick here. Nobody's flying it, man. Nobody's flying it. All right. Okay, so DIM procedure. All right, so while we're doing this, you guys, if you got questions, go ahead and be thinking of them. Go ahead and be thinking up of some questions here you guys can ask, because we're almost, we'll get pretty close here to our halfway point. We'll get there much quicker once we really start cranking out the speed here. We got a 93 knot tailwind, so we're gonna lickety split get to New York City with the quickness. Let's see, let's do this. All right, see there's Zai. Have a good man. Let's do Hey! Oh, look at there! It actually worked. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, it's a little tiny though. All right, cool. So I put the super chat in there in chat. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks, Andrew. I'm so happy that all this stuff worked like it is. Does the plane go faster than it is now? Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's good, man. That's awesome. Yeah, let me cause I can hey, what's up, Patricio Arnaud? Is that Arnaud or Arnaud? Yeah, thank you there, Patricio. Appreciate that. Yeah, no problem, Dark. No problem. And yes, the DAX, you can play it with keyboard and mouse. I will say this, although it is tough. It is tough to do it. And I've got one other thing in there as well. Where is it? Let me get this little sucker out of here. So, oh man, that's so awesome. So now, you can even put super chat tickers up here. Look at this crap. Yes. Cannot believe that worked. Alright. I didn't even plan on that working. Awesome. Well, now that's sweet. So now everyone that watches the stream, at least with X-Plane, is going to be like, hey, I feel like I know what's going on. So you get the big alert, you know, the big box alert, and you get the color and everything. Ah, yes. Well, I just got really happy. Sorry, guys. And just the, you know, it's the little things, man. It's the little things. And yes, the DAX. So you can do it with you can do it with that, but it is a little bit it's a little bit tough. Yeah, very cool, man. Yeah, I like that. That looks top notch there. So now we've got, looks like we're almost 114 tailwind. That is smoking. That is smoking. Lord. What is the increased percentage of performance of an unladen swallow? What is an unladen swallow? I don't believe that's in my, I don't believe that's in my F-comms, Ryan. It's not. What's up, Kitty Circle? How are you, man? Dual barrel roll. Yeah, it would cut the fuel out. Donut roll. Alright, so the cool thing is we're going to be landing in JFK in the, well, it's not going to be the middle of the night, but yes, it will be in the night. That'll be nice. So if anybody's got questions, this is a good time to do it. So we're almost up to 20,000, 28,000, so top of climb there. We're going to miss it just by a little bit. It's back and forth. Now we're at 120 tailwind. Gosh, tail knot. So we got a back quarter tailwind there of 122 knots. So that is a smoking quick. So it's going to push us along down the line quick, which is why we're not able to climb the same one, because we got so much wind behind us and not in front of us. So the climb profile is a little bit shallow, so it'll take us just a little bit longer there to get to there. But aside from that, we'll be at our top of descent here within, gosh, less than 100 miles. So really the descent will take, see the total climb out there, so really we'll only have about the same amount of blue bar on the other side of the spectrum once we start landing. So once we start descending, it'll get nice here. So we'll let this thing finish out the climb. Let's go to our legs page here and see what we're at. So so CFB there, we got 53 miles to the CFB, fixing to get up there. CFB's at that, and then really after CFB here in about 52 miles, we'll start coming down. So LVZ is going to be our Lindy VOR. Actually, I would say go ahead and put your questions. I ain't gonna have much time to answer. Woo. What's up, Northeastern Gamers? How are you, man? Good to see you guys. Can the tailwind break your tail in aircraft? The only thing it can really break stuff, you know, in the aircraft is usually tailwinds, headwinds. It's just really going to affect your overall speed. It's not really going to do anything to the aircraft unless you are past the maneuvering airspeeds of the aircraft, and those are all published as to how fast you can go in airspeed. Ground speed is totally different than airspeed. So you could be moving through the air at 600 knots ground speed, and your indicated airspeed is almost kind of takes into factor of the actual wind on the actual flight deflection surfaces, wings, fuselage, landing gear doors, those kinds of things. And once that resistance becomes too great, then that's when things start failing. So yeah, I'm gonna save this one out because that's our descent checklist. What's this one? Landing, approach. All right, so I want to make sure I'm in the right 2 pages. So, what's up, Graybook? How are you, man? Oh, we're good, man. For the views, FTG Obeyed says. For the views, man. Do them for the memes. That's what we would say. All right, so top of climb. There's CFB. Top of descent's gonna be quick here. All right, so I am going to switch this over. We are going to speed should set in here. I should have been a pilot. Well, I actually was, and then you know, we had that little small accident. It wasn't my fault. It was someone else's. But it affected me in more ways than it affected everybody else. So that's why I'm no longer flying. Yeah, so we're cooking, man. 133 knot tailwind. So right now our ground speed, you can see our true airspeed is 445, and our ground speed right now with that tailwind is 545 knots across the ground. That is smoking hot, smoking fast. All the time, yeah, it's because we got the top of climb. So we will be there in 20 minutes, 170 nautical miles. So yeah. Land in the snow, yes, you can land in the snow, although it's more like landing on a graphic. You know, it's a texture. It's not really, I don't think it's got any pliability, but the water ones are cool. The water landings are really, really fascinating, and we'll be able to do we're going to do an Alaska trip where we're going to actually hop in some float planes and do some old-fashioned flying between the airports using sectional charts. And we got a lot of airports in the water. A lot of seaports, they call them, so we'll be able to land in some of the seaports and do some water landings, which I'm looking forward to. That, to me, almost as much fun as doing these kind of things. So that's nice. I look forward to that. That's always, I don't know, to me that's kind of cool. Let's just let me pull this up here for you guys just so y'all can see it. So here's our basic our basic arrival chart into JFK. This is where we're going today. 540 knots. Yeah, it's smoking. All right, so Wilkes-Barre here, the LVZ. So you've got one fix here, this Geno, and it's highlighted and everything. So we want to make sure that we are at 23,000 feet at Geno, and that's going to set us up by the time we get in here to Lindy. You can see there it's at 250 knots, flight level 190. Now, if you're looking JFK and you want to know where all the fun stuff is, that's going to be in this main Manhattan. So we'll actually go right over all of downtown New York. We'll kind of skirt it off. It'll be off to our right and to the bottom. I think it should be. And that's where you'll see all of JFK down there, all of New York City and main Manhattan skyline will be down there, as well as New Jersey will be down to its south and yada, yada, yada. So we'll probably see LaGuardia. We won't see Newark because it'll be a little bit too far down on the south end, but we'll literally go right over Teterboro, New Jersey. We'll go over LaGuardia, right on our way to a 2-2 right landing, ILS landing there on at JFK. So the weather's pretty good down there right now, so this will get us into a good place here. So we'll start at Geno at 23,000. Make sure that we're at Lindy here at flight level 190. Then from there, take us into LaGuardia, and then we'll have a descent profile. I'm not exactly sure. I need to look at the final one, but we'll have to get down to like 3,000 feet by the time we make our final push over to our ILS landing. Our initial approach fix will be at 3,000 feet. So I think I can pull that one up as well. We got a few minutes here. All right, so it's basically going to shoot us in right here to LaGuardia. So at LaGuardia, we're going to come all the way back up to Corvette. Is our initial fix, and you can see the Corvette is at 3,000 once we make the turn. So we can still be higher, make the turn, come all the way back around, and then Corvette at 3,000, and then we'll hit everything ILS glide slope and everything at Matter, and that's right here at 1,900 feet, and then we'll be all the way down into JFK at the 2-2s. So very cool. All right, so now we will have a side wind. You know, we'll see how much our ground speed will slow down. It'll slow down quite a bit. So, hey, what's up, Ryan? King Domo 815, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport. Well, I'm not sure if that's. It's just Wilkes-Barre. Yes, Scranton. It is KAVB. You are correct, man. Where was yesterday? Yesterday was, what was that, like 24 hours, 23 hours, 26 minutes ago. I killed myself. Not really. How are you, Ryan? Hope you're doing well, man. What's up there, Zach Hall? Good to see you. What's up there, Derek Williamson? What up, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Gold Rush, man. We've had some issues with the kids being sick. Had a little intolerance to cereal. She's young, 7 months, so it's never a good thing to see them, throwing up, 20 times in a couple hours. Maybe not that much, but that's a little exaggeration, but not really much. All right, so let me do a couple things here. Let's go ahead and I will activate our VNAV. That should be it's LVC, and I'm gonna go ahead and put 2300 in here already. So let's double check here. Geno, they got it at 22,600. I'm gonna go ahead and put, let's go ahead and put flight level, flight level 230. That's 23,000. Let's put that in right here at Geno. So that changed our whole profile. So now I believe we're gonna have to descend now. Nah, almost. Hey, what's up there, Baba Bong? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well, man. Giant ice boulders. Wow, my Spice Jam. Wow, dude. We've got our anti-ice on, so we ought to be good. Oh, wow. Well, good thing we've, good thing we've got our anti-ice on, so we're good. Alright, so this is our main VNAV, vertical navigation display here. So it's got our speeds, 269. So once it flips over here, you'll see this flip back over to 270 for airspeed. Actually, maybe you will, I don't know. Get a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so Hardy, Lindy. Now the other one we got to make sure of is 3,000. So Corvette at 3,000. So that's a good smooth transition all the way from 23,000. Nothing's huge. We've got what's that? 23 miles to drop. That's plenty of time. So I think we're set. I don't really think we really got to do too much on this. Just want to make sure that we're down here. So LVZ is going to be at 27,800 and then 23,000. So all that's already set. So really, as soon as we hit top of descend, all we're going to have to do is tell it to go ahead and descend. We can do it now, but it should catch up. We'll see what happens. See if it does do it. What's my descent rate going to be? It depends. The computer actually will calculate it all to make sure that I'm at a fix that I decide to tell it. Like we've told it, we want to be at Geno at 23,000. So once we get to our top of descent, you'll see it right here. So once we get to that top of descent, you will see. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. So once we get down to the top of descent, you'll see a lot of this stuff start changing. Speed will change. The plane will start dropping. And then it's going to basically do whatever it has to make sure the plane within its limits gets down to Juneau at 23,000 feet. That could be at 1,000 feet a minute. That could be at 500. It could be at 6,000 feet a minute. If it'll do it, then it'll do it. Oh, it's okay, Bob, man. Thanks for asking about it. And I appreciate it, man. Some guys showing some love there on have shown some love there on Twitter as well. So I appreciate the kind thoughts and. You know, I just want you guys to know what's going on. You know, you guys do a lot of support of the channel, so the least I can do is tell you why I'm not streaming or why something happened or, you know, what's going on, what's up. And it's always nice to hear you guys, you know, say, hey, man, just thinking about you and the family. So I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I like the chat over here. If you're on a mobile or iPad, you can turn the chat that scrolls up the side. If you want to, you can turn that off. Just FYI. And you can either read what's in between here, but hopefully this will be better for those that are maybe watching later on, you know, on the computer or whatnot. They can kind of see what chat's doing and see what you guys are talking about. We may start to incorporate that with a bunch of them here. We'll see. And are we almost down to our... Alright, so top of descent is almost here. Alright, so there it goes. Alright, so now she's going. Hey, what's up? Is that Elise K? It is. This is 752 from Flight Factor. This is the version 2 professional. It's the one that's got the freighter and it's got the 72, it's got the 757, 300 and the 200 variant. So yes, you would be correct. Shake my head. Yeah, well, mine's 7 months, so man, she's shaking her head. It's like, uh-oh. No, I haven't, FPV guy. I have not gone for X-Plane 10 for mobile. I never could do them, and after doing this, I couldn't do mobile. There's absolutely no way. No way in the world I could do it. Alright, so we'll zoom in here so you guys can see what's going on. This is our main instrument cluster. So just to let maybe people know, this is our main map. This is our main flight plan. I can reach down here and I can turn this out and zoom out, and we can kind of see how it's going to take us way out here past the Lindy. Actually, let's cut this off because we're not really going to need that. Only thing I would want to need is weather. Don't have weather. Let's see, what is that? There we go. So this would be, yeah, so times flight levels. So it's actually got flight levels and information on every single one. And we can see there at Geno, that's about a little over 20 miles away at 2357 Zulu. We're going to be at that fix in flight level 23,000. If you ever see FL23 or a succession of numbers, that's what that means. All right, so now we're 29,000 down. Let's put that, I actually like putting that on. Let's go ahead. Let's tell you what. Hey, what's up there, Kenneth? Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try. I don't know everything. I know a good bit. But like I always say, I mean, if there's any question you guys have that I don't know, I will find an answer and I'll get it to you. All right, so we can go in and let's turn. The one thing I haven't done is set all these buttons up. We can turn the weather on here for the area, so it'll run through its normal test stuff here. How will New York? Hey, what's up there, Joey? How will New York look in the sim? Yes, they will look fantastic, man. We've got the whole entire Manhattan city skyline, so we've got the New York City scenery from the org, and it's great now. The only thing is hopefully we'll be able to see it in the plane. Hopefully, it won't be in the clouds when we pass over. We'll hopefully not, but yes, we'll see what we've got. All right, so just let me make sure I got some stuff lined up here. So VNAV still on. So here's Geno 23,000. That's what we've got set here. We got 23,000 set there. Heading here doesn't really matter until we get up, but I've at least got it. I usually try to follow the heading just in case something goes wrong. Now here's our vertical speed, so you can tell it'll fluctuate to make sure that green line is where we're actually going to hit the 23,000. So as we get down, you'll see that fluctuate up and down just a little bit. So let's we'll go ahead and slow down just a little bit. All right, so our next one, let's look at our chart. Let's pull it up. So next one there, let's see, is going to be Lindy at 19,000. So once we at least get here, I'm going to go ahead. We're at 24,000. So 19,000 will be our next one at Lindy. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I need to go ahead and change this out. Flight level 190. There we go. All right there, Andrew. Have a great one, man. Appreciate it also, Andrew. Nice $20 super chat today. So as always, Andrew, man, so much support, dude. I don't know what to say all the time, except I appreciate it, and thank you for your support here at the channel, and means a lot, man. So we'll see you here. Oh God, what happened? Please don't crash. Come on, baby. Work through it. Work through it. Work through it. Okay. Whew. All right. Started getting the hives. Oh my God. Whew. All right. Now we're going back down to 19,000. Okay. All right, we're good there. All right. All right, so you can see now, let's see, on our main screens here, we've got 23,000 at Hardy, STW here at 23,000, and then Lindy. So in between STW and Lindy, we'll go down to 190. Oops, I didn't want that up there. Alright, so ADIS, let's go ahead and grab that. So that's 128.72, so 128.72. We'll get altimeter readings and all that good jazz. Oh, it's 128.72. 128.70. All right, so they didn't like that one. It must not be close enough yet. Okay. All right, now a couple other things. We're never going to come in on the. We can go ahead and set up now for ILS because now we're going to go down to 19,000 ES. Hey, what's up, Gary? Well, good, man. What's your favorite game? I watch you in all. You know what, Kenneth? It changes, man. I do enjoy games. I have a tendency to get very, very complacent and very sleepy in games. After a while of playing them for a lot of hours, I typically kind of want to, like, you know, I don't want a big huge break, but I definitely need something to kind of change up the monotony. I actually love X-Plane, and I would do it, but I don't really have a huge base for X-Plane, which is fine. So it does take a little bit longer there to you know, to build up a base of guys that really enjoy and want to see more of X-Plane. So as that time comes, you know, I mean, I invested in all this just so you know, I could really do something special with it. And I've even got plans for even more stuff, you know, within regards to this. So there's definitely going to be more in the future. Definitely. All right, so we're making our final turn here towards Lindy. So now we'll go ahead and things should start dropping. What's up with the light outside? What you mean the light outside? You mean why it got lighter? Is that what you're asking? I think that's what you're asking, but I don't know. The triple Lindy. Ha! Well, Lindy's 6 now, not the triple N. Well, it got lighter because I made it lighter. Sorry. And I only did that because I knew people might want to see the downtown or at least see the skyline. Alright, so there we go. So sky conditions 5,000 broken, so we probably won't see it. It's going to be 5,000 feet in the clouds. So altimeter is pretty high, so we're going to be at 19, so 3027. And I'm looking right there in the middle, so 3027. Alright, so 22 right, 22 left, which is what I anticipated. So, alright, cool. And you also got our JFK METAR just came up there on the bottom of our screen as well, so that's kind of neat. Hated this. Yeah, you gotta love. Yes, X-Plane lights, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, I just wanted to put a little extra so we might be able to see it because it does light up pretty good once you get down there. So I don't know. I could go ahead and force it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and let me see if I can get out of. Yeah, let's just do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to start running speed down just a little bit. Now, I see some of these airports will start coming in. We'll pass over. Now, we're going to do a kind of a big loop over going into JFK to hit the 22s. They would route us way up to the north and then come back and then circle all the way back around. I don't know how much of this we'll be able to see from here. Alright, so 3,000 is our next one. I just know I got to be at 3,000 at Corvette. We're going to fly right over the top of LaGuardia. So I'm going to go ahead and push this on down. Alright, so we can start to see, let's see. Oh no. No. Oh, whew. I got everything on. I got wing lights on. There we go. Let's make it a little bit. I just want to see if we can see where. I think we're going to fly over it while we're right in the middle of the cloud. So, hey, what's up there, Keith? Something here hanging with me. All right, man. Well, hang out with us because we got a few left here. We're going to pass over the glory. We're almost on our final here, as you can see. We only got well, it says 4 minutes, but it's going to be more than 4 minutes. Yeah, it will be. You're exactly right. So 2-2s. Right over there on our right there is not LaGuardia, but Newark is right there. We're going to pass over, I guess right here, we're going to make a right, and then we're going to pass right over LaGuardia. It's coming up. And then it'll spick us back out left, and then we'll, you can see some of our weather radar stuff coming in right now. There we go. You can see some of the weather radar stuff. Oh, so there's the main drag down there. I don't know that we're gonna be close enough though. What's up there, Derek? When I'm going live tomorrow, probably we'll go live. You know, usually it's never earlier than 10:30, and usually never later than 11 o'clock. That's usually. All right, so we're pretty much passing over stuff right now, but it's not going to draw it in because of the height, but it's starting to come in. But we should be able to see it there, like Joey said, that we should be able to see that there right on our right wing as we land in. So. All right, so we're down to 13,000, so we'll start go ahead and bringing our speed back. All right, so let's make sure flaps, islands, bridge, localizer, glide slope. Yes, yes, yes. DH reference. All right, so we need to do a few things here. Let's go ahead and get set up. Got a little ways to go, about 10,000 feet. Been at 3,000, excuse me. All right, so our localizer is going to be 109.5. So we get that in here. So 109.5, and the course on that is going to be 222. So there's that. All right, and then our decision altitude is going to be 250. So that's right here. So that's 250. Tell you what, man, these clouds are so many weather updates. It's killing the. That's why it seems a little bit jittery. There's so many weather dates coming in right now. It's sounding crazy. Man, thank you there, Kim Jong Un. Got a feeling it's probably not the real guy. All right. All right, so get all the way down to you need stunts. You ain't gonna get none. Ain't gonna get none here, bud. Bust the tower. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Fully tilled? Nah. Too soon? Yeah, too soon. All right, so looking here, 3,000 feet looks like we're going to be okay. So I'm gonna pull it out of LNAV. Let's go straight heading mode here. All right, 109.5, 222. So make sure that's right. 109.5, 222. All right. All right, so I guess we now would be officially in the clouds. All right, so there's Corvette. There we are. So now let's go ahead and let's do our procedure back around. Hey, what's up there? Digger with Dave with another Canuck cash of $5. So appreciate that, Dave. I don't know what happened, man. I was hoping somebody else could fly this plane. How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. I have a crashed one on here yet? Oh yeah, we've crashed some, Dart, and that's okay. That's the learning process. That's why you can do it here. All right, so I'm just looking to get lined back up here on my 2.2s. Normally, probably would have spun us back around. We wouldn't have had to pull out a late maneuver procedure turn here, but let's go ahead and turn our weather off now that we're back through. All right there, Crypto. Good to see you, man. Appreciate that, bud. All right, so here's Corvettes. We'll go ahead and bring it down to 3,000. Looks like I don't think we're going to see anything. Is that Maxim? Appreciate your subscription there, bud. As always. Yeah, have a good there, Crypto. Yeah, 5's too early for me, bro. I was hoping you guys would get to see the skyline here if it comes around. You can see your home. I was hoping we could all see the skyline. But it's so hazy down here. I don't think you're going to. All right, so that's good. We're underneath Alright, so let's go direct. So here's our 22s here, so we're going to go direct. We're going to catch it right in. There we go. So there's direct to Corvette. Then our next one's going to be 1900, but we probably won't need that. Alright, so we'll catch our localizer. Slow it down a little bit more. 200. I have, Greybug. I have practiced some. Basically takeoffs and circle backs to landings. Those kinds of things. Alright, so I'm waiting on that. Alright, so there we go. So VOR, so we've got our localizer is locked and engaged. Let's go ahead and let's engage our center approach. And then our center ILS. Oh, they did not do it. Come on, baby. There it goes. Alright, so we'll drop, let's go ahead and drop gear.
Terrain.
Yeah, no ATC. Hey, what's up, Kate Gary? How are you, man? Hey, what's up there, Jason? Good to see you, man. Alright, so we're lined up here, 22 right here at JFK. Call the ball. Good, man.
1000. Light slow. 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 Light slow.
Come on now.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
Oh, look at there, Evan.
Light slow.
Oh, thank you there, Jason. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get the landing up here. All right. And we'll do one more flaps, and that'll be it.
slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
50, 40,
Glide slow.
30, 20, 10.
Ah, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, I believe we'll be able to exit here on Kilo Bravo. Contact tower, I know it's right. All right, let's see. All right, well, here we are. Beautiful JFK. Very cool. That was a good landing. It's kind of nice to pretty much fly that whole approach in. I have to go back and look at the localizer on that because it did not bring me straight in, so I'm not exactly sure. It's not an LDA approach, so I'm not exactly sure why the ILS did not do that. But I'll have to look at it and we'll see what the deal was. But it still worked out okay.
3, 1, left.
It still worked out all right. So let's see. I believe. Oh, there it is. Kenneth, that's terrible, man. Y'all, dude, Joey, I know it's all the way on the north end. We're going to park up here in the front half. We're not going all the way in the back, man. No, sir. We're gonna make it easy, man. We're gonna make it easy. All right, so I'm curious. Do we have any more? We got any X-Plane gurus in here? I want some. I want to know you guys' thoughts on this because I've got both sceneries. The JFK version 2 that was more public or whatever came through the org. I'm curious if you guys like that one or if you like the New York City airports. It's kind of bland. It's kind of blank, but it works really good frame rate wise. I'm just curious what you guys, if you had any preferences on either one of those. If you really don't have either one of them and you have no clue, then that's fine. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna park up here in the front. Most all this is completely blank. It's bland. I've got 3 different versions of JFK, so I'm literally trying them all out to see how they do frame rate wise and some other stuff like that. I'm just curious what you guys got. After all that thorough realism, I know. Look at Joey calling me out. You're not going to full taxi all the way to the back. Nope. We're just going to pull up here to the internationals with the lazy gates. What is my frame rate? Is that what you're asking? I don't really even know. I know it's smooth. Yeah, here we go. We'll pull straight up here. Let's see, where is that? Let's do data output, frame rate, showing cockpit. Yeah, so now up on max res, max everything. So we're above 20, depending on wherever we look. That's it gets a little bit better as you look away from the city. So that's with the entire skyline. We can definitely go over there and look at it because I can just free camera us over. So I guess 21 frames in the 752 at full res. It's still smooth. The good thing about 19 or 20 frames in this is that 19 in X-Plane 11 is a lot better than it was in 9 or 10. Yeah, it's smooth. I mean, there's a little bit of things here and there that it gets a little bit hung up on. Most of the time, it's I don't know. The clouds tonight were the real pain in the neck. There's so many clouds and so much stuff going on upstairs. They really didn't even get a chance to really draw in the bottom half. So let's pull the parking brake here. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so there's JFK here in the dark. Yeah, so even at daylight, we still get really good frames. But it's empty. So this is the one that came with the New York XP. So let's go. There's downtown. I'm Superman. There you go, Evan. All right, so there you go. So now you can see downtown coming in, and then you couple that with all of the clouds. It's really not too bad. Yeah, this is what we kind of flew over, and I was hoping we'd be able to see all this, but the clouds were just too low today. Yeah, so we're still kicking above 2021 with the entire everybody always wants to. I always like enjoying it, but every time I've tried to do a flight down here that's not been that I've thought, well, let's try this. This will be a good dry run to see if we can see what it looks like. And we got 4 or 5 different layers here. That sucks, people. There you go. Yeah, so here's now this is the New York City's, this is the one off of the org. So this is I think they call this New York Airport's XP. So we're still running 25 or so, right down the main area here. Let's see, let's make it dark. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. That's what I was hoping we'd be able to fly right over this, but no, we couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Was like, come on, really? So yeah. So anyway, that's little New York City there, and the bridges, Brooklyn, George Washington, all that stuff down there. Some helipads as well. So if this is any of this, he's got traffic on all the roads. It's already kind of been custom built in, so it's a really slick package. I mean, the guy's done a incredible job with it. So, and just like that, here we're back in. So woo! I'll look north. All right, well, cool. I guess that's going to be it for me today. I would say the chat was a success over there. I actually thought that worked out well. So thanks for joining us here on a somewhat relatively quicker stream. It wasn't as long tonight. So thanks, guys. We will be doing a little bit more here this week. We're doing some more X-Plane. I'll fire it back up again. I've got a few other things plane-wise I would like to bring out to everybody. We've got the 777 now as part of it, so we'll still do a shorter flight with the 777, something that's not quite as long. And then we'll bring in some more Gold Rush. So Gold Rush is coming back in this week, which will be nice, and everybody's looking forward to that as well. So welcome to all the new people that came in today as well. Thanks again to Andrew for his $20 big, huge show of support. So that's it's awesome, man. Again, so thank you there, Andrew, to him. And also Mr. Digger with Dave coming in with our Canuck cash of $5. So thank you there to you as well there, Digger with Dave. As always, appreciate your support as well. Always come through here on our, I guess we could say come through on final. So there you go, man. So anyway, oh, almost say about likes the viewer number. Well, there we go. Oh, maybe we can find a couple more people there to hit that and get it evened out for Dennis there. But other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out with me as well. So like I said, again, we'll do some more Gold Rush to be coming up here Sunday and Monday. We still got some stuff to run. And also, I'll go ahead and start promoting it now, but we are going to do a couple of more of our giveaways. So we'll do a game and DLC this next coming Friday. We'll do a nice clean out, just like we always have done. So that's always good. So we'll bring out a few more planes. I've got 737. The 57, 67, we need to do one more flight in that. And then eventually here, sometime this week, I want to get back into VADSIM. Now, I will say also that I passed all of my entry-level tests to get back into the ZNY, so the RTAC. So might at some point be able to do some delivery, ground control, and for some of their events, we may put that up here and stream that one night just to do something totally random and different. But I'm kind of excited about that. So next is just actual vocal training with all of the other guys. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So anyway, that's it. Our first birthday party is always, man. Zach, take lots of pictures and don't ever forget the moment, man. It's good, man. Awesome. That brings back memories right there. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. We'll see y'all here. Tomorrow night's an iffy night, but definitely Monday night. Count me in definitely Monday night, but if tomorrow works out, I certainly will. And also, let me throw this out as well. I have not pushed it a lot tonight, but TeamSpeak is up and available. So if you want to hit that link down in the bottom, you can grab that link and put that in TeamSpeak. So go to TeamSpeak. I believe it's TeamSpeak3.com, I believe, or just Google TeamSpeak application. Then you install that on your computer. And then after you do that, then it'll ask you to connect and put that particular thing inside of your connect bar in the address at the very top. Once you do that, it'll connect you here. Then we'll get you in and come hang out. Doesn't require you to do anything. There is mobile apps as well. So if you're not completely, there you go. It is. Thank you there, Gary. So if you're not completely well versed with that, there it is. A lot of these people that you see here in TeamSpeak have been on. Dennis, as well as Nick, Mansour, myself, 3 p.m. Gravy's been on here. Drax been on here. He's been in and out. So it's good to see all these guys in here as well. A lot of times Def is in here as well. You guys see him as one of the big sponsors here of the channel as well. So it's always cool to see those guys and hang out with those guys. Last night we literally spent like 2 hours driving ATS around and just having a good time. We weren't streaming. We didn't record. We just had a good time. So if you ever wanted to play with me, wanted to do stuff with me, I'm not always just playing and streaming, but I will try to make time and set aside for the community and have some time to just be able to enjoy gaming with everybody. So yes, everyone have a great one. I will, I guess, see you. Remember here, a big sign off of the channel. Life is a journey. Make sure you travel well and travel it well with those that you love, the close around. It's always got you back. So yes, we'll see you here in the next live stream, guys. Peace out.